We're going live. Just a couple of moments for people to join. Waiting for people to join. We're going live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hutch is almost ready. We're going live. When storms arrive, we go live. With eyes on the sky, we stand by your side. Through the wind and the rain, through the thunder's call. Hutch is weather, we're here for it all. Standing strong with you, no matter the storm. Anywhere, anytime, at hutchesweather.com. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're live now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson.
Hey everybody, I'm glad to have you here. We got a lot to talk about. I have Hutch's hunch on why this lizard needs his hat close by. We're under the influence of a big time warm up right now. We'll have the details on the latest of that, but there's talk of a big windy storm, and yes, it looks like it could be a reality. Details on all this coming up on Hutch's weather, but first a quick message from my fine sponsors at Robert Gibbons Sons. If you've been thinking of upgrading your heating and air conditioning system, give them a call today. They will throw in a free water heater. Tell them Hutch sent you. Now let's talk just a little bit more about what's going on with our weather. And to do that, I just want to take a minute to say thanks to all of you who have downloaded Hutch's new weather app on your phone. It's going to look something like this, and you can get the weather information you need at your fingertips all the time. Now, check this out. The road report. If you click on that puppy, you're going to get the latest area road conditions. And when I go live, shazam, right at the top there, it says Hutch's Live. You can push this and watch me from the app whenever you're there, wherever you're at, keeping you updated. And, well, if you join me online, you can also ask those questions. Kim and Carl Samuelson, good to have you. We made it to Monday, and yes, making it through Monday is a challenge. Now let's get back to the weather app here and go back to the home screen. You can go to the menu at the top of the screen here and click home. And now check this out. We have the latest videos up here. I want to point this out. There is talk about wind and snow. If you want to see more about the details on that, click on this and you can get hour by hour details here. And it's a great place to go ahead and do that. My phone seems to be having a couple of difficulties connecting to my streaming service here. But the bottom line is this. When you get here, go to the daily forecast. And when you do, you're going to see some numbers here with percentage chances of rain. One thing I want to clear up right now, rain and snow and all of that as we head into Thursday, the chances increase in our area for our chances. But just because you see an 80% chance of precipitation or greater doesn't mean you're getting a lot in your area. So we'll go over all of that. Download the app. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you very much, Gene, for your compliments on the app. I appreciate you all joining it. Nathan, good to have you on board, young fella. Hey, let's talk weather, shall we? Let's get right to the details. I won't make you wait with the 7-day planner right at the beginning. Why wait till the end of the newscast? You don't gotta. Well, check it out. We'll have areas of fog. That breeze will continue from the west, southwest, and northwest, depending on your location. More details on that as we go through. Couple of things to keep in mind when it comes to our forecast. Temperatures in the morning will be near 28 degrees. That's warmer than we are in Fargo right now. Then your temperature goes up to 35. Another warm one on Wednesday, but I've got half red here. Why is that? I think our conditions begin to change for our northern counties as we go through late on Wednesday. Mixed precipitation and also changing over to snow. We'll have accumulating snow in the valley and Minnesota as we go into Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon, with winds that will gust to ridiculous 50+ mile per hour winds once again, creating havoc on area roads. And you'll want Hutch's weather app to stay up to date with the latest, because we're on our way to some dangerous wind chills as well. That means, you know it, time for that survival kit in the back of your car with food, with drink, with batteries, and a way to stay warm should your engine die. That means, well, a nice candle, a big one. making sure that you have a way to light that as well, and make sure that cell phone is fully charged. We're on to some Humpty Dumpty weather. That means ups and downs, and hopefully we don't fall too low, but we'll have some bouts with some serious cold air working its way in. You got to bob, you got to weave, and you got to be dressed appropriately. Now let's talk a little bit about this system coming through. Number one, we're talking wind for everyone. Some areas in South Dakota, the typical spots, could see gusts once again approach near hurricane force gusts. Not a guarantee, but this is what we're watching right now. In the valley, noon Thursday and into the nighttime hours, we're going to see some gusts over 50 miles per hour with some snow moving through as well. How much snow? No, this does not look like a knockout punch by Mother Nature, but this is the European snow potential. Way too early to get specific with amounts at this particular time, but it does look like measurable snow for much of the northern one half of North Dakota. Hey, Winkler, good to have you. Fog rolling in Winkler. Enough said. You've been watching Hutch. You knew about this fog coming. Growing pains when we have warm air punching in over the frozen tundra, fog, low clouds, and even some showers of mixed precipitation. That'll happen tonight, by the way. A chance. So keep that in mind. Low clouds and fog will be a factor in our 24-hour forecast, and we talked about this only right here. Measurable snow in that Highway 1 category all the way from the Brandon, Manitoba through Winnipeg, and some areas here showing up on the European model as pink, meaning over 6 inches is what I'll say at this particular time is going to be possible in certain areas along the international border and points north. Let me advertise this. I'm going to circle an area with my hand. Ready? Eyes closed. All this area right up here. Let me look. Okay, all this area up here. A couple of models on the American side of the fence have this storm taking a little bit farther southern track. But you know and I know the European batted not 1,000%, but it batted pretty darn good with the last storm system that moved through. So Hutch is sticking with this, more leaning toward the European model, saying that along the international border is our best chance for, well, significant snowfall along with wind, and anywhere we even get some measurable snow at all with winds gusting to 50 miles per hour, that makes travel unfun. Now, don't go canceling your plans, just know the timing of it, and let me show you that right now. Hour by hour style, let's talk about this. All right, got it loaded up here. Let me see if I can pop this up on the old Screeny McDougal. Here we go. All right, now for tonight, wind advisory into tomorrow, we're going to have some gusty winds. You see this system whipping out of Calgary? Boom, boom, and here we go. Mixed precipitation, and there it is, wind and snow. So let's march through this just a little bit quicker and slower, I should say. So let's get into our area. Now, the Northern Plains, as we put this puppy into motion, there's going to be a bark in our weather after we enjoy some warm conditions. As we head into your day tomorrow on the 16th, 9 a.m., a chance for mixed precipitation, Winkler, along with your fog and Winnipeg to Brandon. It's going to be changing over to snow as we look off to the west near Regina. Now, as we continue to trek our way through the forecast tomorrow, this chance will spread toward the Arrowhead of Minnesota, International Falls, and Koochaching County. There's a chance for some mixed slipperiness on your roads. Hey, wind warnings and advisories out to the west as well. Now, here comes the onset of the big system on Wednesday as we head in. A chance of a shot of some mixed precipitous precipitation in northeast Montana. And then look at this. We start the day off on the 17th, that's Wednesday, with some mixed showers of rain and sleet pushing their way in with another warm surge of air. But it's anything but warm, accumulating snow in our Canadian prairie provincial area. Then as we head into your day, on the nighttime hours of the 17th, notice our northern counties getting snow already on Wednesday night. Thursday, the wraparound comes and slaps us all with, this is when the wind picks up, by the way, as we go in to Thursday morning and the afternoon, gusts over 50 miles per hour with a later layer of snow on the ground will bring wintry conditions right here to the Red River Valley. So keep that in mind. Now, if you do have questions, pop them up on your screen. Sandy, good to have you. Thank you so very much for the kind words. Rolling in Vegas on my way home to Fargo. It's 68 there, Clint. I got to tell you what, we ain't quite 68, but let me show you the news. And the news is good. We got your hour-by-hour forecast done. It's windy tomorrow with some gusts. Warming temperatures continue, and then the forecast gets a lot better. But let's go right now to what's going on and your challenges for this very every evening as we go through. Not a lot of big time challenges. Temperature is the big one. Check it out. Cold air focusing right here. That there is the Great Lakes, and the greatest of lakes have the greatest cold right now with temperatures in the teens, and those teens are stuck here in the valley. Remember, Hutch said we got downslope warming taking place. It doesn't get here to the valley, right? 16 degrees. What's going to happen tonight? That air's going to try to work its way in, but will drop a little bit early, and then it's going to be steady to slowly rising. That means areas of fog and that just slippery stuff on area roads up here near the northern Minnesota border with the international border with Canada. Look at the temperatures warming up. Glendob, Montana, you got 39 degrees. And now look at the cold air all the way down to the south. These are actual air temperatures now in the 5:30 Central Time zone. We are looking at 30s up there down in parts of the deep south. So that Gulf Coast states having 30s right on the Gulf Coast itself. It's moderated a bit by that hot water or warm water down there. How about, well, look at you, Little Rock. You got 43 degrees, 37 in southern and central parts of Missouri. St. Louis 41, Kansas City 43. How about Denver, Colorado? Go Broncos. How about that? Looking at 59 degrees right now in the Mile High City with 57 for Cheyenne, Wyoming. Speaking of Wyoming, we have viewers from Wyoming that check in all the time. If you don't catch the live, make sure you tell friends and they can watch this anytime and get the latest on those 40s and 50s in Montana. Great Falls down to Bozeman, all enjoying some swell weather. And how about Washington? Well, we got some watchers of Hutch's weather out there. Temperatures are nice near Yakima, and look at La Grande. Woo, 70 degrees. That's not bad. That's not bad any time of the year, and I'll take it this time of the year. So the big time warm-up has happened, and it's going to continue. But we're not going to see those 50s make their way into the Red River Valley. The best chance of that will be out to the west. So here is your forecast for temperatures in the northern plains, and let's get started right now. All right, here we go. West winds. Now, some of you will see a northwesterly component to the air up here near the international border. Temperatures in the morning near 35 to 40 degrees. That's Estevan. That's all the way out towards our neighbors in Brandon, Manitoba. And then as you head through most of the Dakotas, we'll have temperatures near 40 out in the western part of North Dakota. No way are we seeing that for a morning temperature in Fargo. The James River Valley, this model advertises a chance of 30 degrees or so. I think closer to 30. 25 to 30 degrees Fargo to Grand Forks, and it's going to stay cooler in Minnesota. And we'll have a little bit more of a northerly component to our wind here. Here's that mixed precipitation speeding through Lake of the Woods, the big Rainy Lake area, all the way in towards points north of Ely in the Arrowhead of Minnesota. So keep that in mind. Robert, thank you. Supposed to go to Vegas Thursday, flying, hopefully. Hope you can still go. Depending on what time you leave there, Robert, that plane traffic usually can get off the ground if we aren't too icy. But with the winds gusting, you can take off in a plane with gusty winds, but it's going to be the amount of precipitation and such, and the timing. The timing of that will be the morning half of the day for Thursday and then exiting into Minnesota. So keep that in mind, and, well, check your charts often with regards to the airport. I can't tell whether flights will get canceled, delayed, or otherwise, but do know this. If you happen to be flying out or through the Denver area, well, that's something where we could be seeing some impacts in the Rocky Mountains as well. So 25 to 30 degrees, valley and east, a cooler one out there in Ely, 19 to start your day. For your afternoon, these snow showers will be gone, but we'll still have those areas of fog shifting off to the east. For us, west southwest winds here in the Southern Valley, warming temperatures, but Hutch is sticking to his guns on 38 degrees. If we get to 40 to 42, we're going to be doggone lucky. It could happen in some areas, but I'm just going to say, well, it takes a lot of energy from both the sun and the wind to cause temperatures to warm up, and we rarely see downslope warming here in the Red River Valley. Look at this, northerly component to your winds up north with that cool front approaching on the backside and a slap of snow showers. So we're talking about Estevan up towards Brandon and all the way out towards Regina with a chance of those. Hey, thanks so much, Danny, for joining. See you in the morning. Good to see you too. I can't wait. And talking about Sandy, yep, thank you. I appreciate your kind words. Oh, and you're welcome, Robert. And Joletta, thank you for joining, and thank you for your, well, pats on the back for the work we're doing here. Green River levee broke in Washington, Ryan. Oh my gosh, I did check it out. I have friends from high school that live out there, and unbelievable. So thank you so much for your reminder of those things. Your sunset tomorrow, 4:39 p.m. There'll be areas of fog east. There'll be some snow showers moving along the international border, but just a dash and nothing too significant. the way it looks right now. Speaking of those snowfall totals, let's talk a little bit more about this system and the one coming through on Thursday. We're going to walk through a couple of models, and I will show you the national picture because we're getting closer to that holiday travel season. So for that, I'm going to go to the European model, which is my national groove beyond day 3, 4, and maybe 5 and beyond. But as we take a look here, you can see the system coming through along the northern tier of counties as we cross into our Thursday. South winds will bring a mix of cool and wet weather to the area, to be followed up by very gusty wind and some north winds that'll gust over 50, even 60 miles per hour. Best chance of that eastern parts of Montana, western parts of the Dakotas, and here in the valley we'll see some areas getting gusts around 50 miles per hour, a possibility. With snow falling, this is morning to noon, the best chance for snowfall. Then after that, we're talking about it moving through Minnesota as we go into the afternoon. Morning half of the day, Red River Valley in North Dakota, and evening hours across Minnesota. Notice that the snow never reaches these heavier levels or snowfall rates that we see as it taps into some moisture here in the Great Lakes region. And look at this, dare I say, a chance for some strong to severe storms rolling their way through. When we get hot, humid air in the Gulf Coast slammed into by some Arctic air, that can really add to the energy or the uplift in the atmosphere, and a lot of very heavy rain at the very least, with hail-producing thunderstorms and possibly some significant spin in the atmosphere from Arkansas and into the deep southeast. Light mist reported in my area. Stacy, thank you for your report. Let me know where your area is. Here's the next system. State of Washington getting slammed by not only this one, but another one on the backside of it. As the snow makes its way into the Rockies, this system splits into two pieces of energy, one passing right through the southern provincial area of Canada and the other heading into the Rockies and developing. As this one develops, it's a Colorado low style system developing in Wyoming. And as that moves through, watch what happens as this one starts tapping into the Gulf moisture here, and shazam, we get ourselves a chance for some more inclement weather in the south. As we head towards your holiday travel week, another system making impact in the British Columbia area and northern parts of Washington, including Yakima, Seattle, and Tacoma. We're going to see this system kind of sit there and spin with its chances of precipitation. Now, nice east-west flow over most of southern Canada, but here we go with this system making its way in on the 23rd. This one could impact travel as we go through the United States. Look at what's going on, Great Lakes. Christmas Day, winter weather, ice, rain, and snow, eastern 1/3 or half of the United States. Southwest parts of the United States seeing the onset of a South Pacific system bringing rain to Arizona, Utah, the mountains of Colorado, as well as we head into Friday, the day after Christmas. This could be our chance for some impactful weather in the northern plains after Christmas. So once we get through this week, it looks like a little quieter through Christmas, and then after Christmas, a chance for some wind and snow and slippery travel that could impact airports. You're looking at Chicago, you're looking at Springfield, Illinois, you're looking at Des Moines, you're looking at Omaha, and moving right out of places like Colorado and Wyoming as well. That system continues to spread as we go into the weekend after the holiday, right into the Great Lakes with western PA and upstate New York, picking up some of that fancy snow on the front side. And then on the back side, you got that fancy snow called lake effect snow that could be affecting your potential area. So that's a quick look at the deep dive way ahead. Stick around. I'll have more updates right here on Hutch's weather throughout the evening. Let me see if I've got any other questions. How much snow for the northwest angle? Ronald and Myrna, good to have you on board. Let's talk. Congratulations on all the successes. Radio DJ number 23, thank you very much for your kind words. It's truly appreciated, and I couldn't do it without all of you watching, bringing your questions, making this interactive. And you know what? I just love what I do. I'm lucky to keep doing it, and I'm blessed to have your support. Speaking of your support, head on over to hutchesweather.com. Let me answer my question before I get too far out into the woods. But let's talk about the snowfall potential here in our area up by the Great Lakes and, the Big Lake, Lake of the Woods. So here we go. I'm going to use the European model for this for now, but because not all the models go out this far, but it does give us an idea. So you can see the northwest angle up there, the hump on the northern part of Minnesota. And as you look at the northwest side of that hump, and I'm going to plot only the 24-hour snowfall. I'm not going to do the total accumulating snowfall between now and then. You're going to have a chance for a 24-hour accumulation of snow by the end of Wednesday and into Wednesday morning, mainly north of you. And then as we head into the Thursday event, here we go. Let me see. This is a little bit far out. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Is this the right thing Total 24-hour snowfall. Okay, that looks pretty good. This model, keeping most of the snow as we go Thursday morning north of you and then sneaking in. Now, I don't really like to use these models too much, but you're going to be fairly close to the ramp up between a couple of inches and 6+ inches of snow. Bill, thank you very much for your support and your reports of weather in West Fargo. You know I appreciate it. Sean, good to have you on board. Thank you so much for everything. You know what I'm talking about. And if you need some help with your painting, check out hutchesweather.com. We're going there now. So right now, I think your area in the northwest angle has the best chance at seeing some accumulating snow. Even though it didn't look too impressive there, some of the American models are shifting the heavy band southwards. So that means your area is in my prime area of concern along the international border for snowfall up to and maybe over 6 inches for a few places, along with those nasty winds as well. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's take a look at hutchesweather.com. Uploads of photos are happening there. And by the way, when you have Hutch's Weather app and download it today, you can upload it right from the app. I've got a button there that links you right to the upload page here, and you can show me anything from your light pillars to the beautiful light displays across the area in your area. And once again, on Hutch's Weather, yeah, there are a couple of things I want to let you know about. Some of you have asked, and I have delivered with the help of my friends, Hutch's Shop. That's right. You can get swag or gear from Hutch by checking this out. So if you have some last minute Christmas or holiday shopping to do and you want to look for some fun stuff, look at old Pedro the puppy there. You can shop here by types of items, or you can shop by the design by clicking right here and see some of the designs. Just know, check back fairly regularly because I'm adding new, let's call it Hutchisms to the travel trouble, for instance, shovel trouble. Hutch's Weather brought to you by all of my friends, but mainly you, because each of your purchases does go to support Hutch's Weather and my future endeavors of keeping us all informed and interacting. Nitro Border, Hutch is swagged out indeed, and Pedro helping me out too. He's taken a little nap today, probably fed him just a little bit too much for breakfast. But now, that's a look at your weather. I'll be back with an update later this evening. You can always count on me in the morning as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. And thanks for all your questions. Love what you all do. And I love that you join me to make Hutch's Weather what it is.
This has been a Hutch's Weather Update with Chief Meteorologist
Hutch Johnson. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Wait, you forgot the new app?
You're right! I did! Don't forget to download!